lot has changed in the past 12 years. We've grown a couple of feet, many of us have moved and gotten our first car, and a lot of us survived the pandemic, I believe, and we went to state for extracurriculars. We've had 8 English teachers, 8 science teachers, 7 math teachers, and 7 history teachers, all through grade school through high school. Not only have we adapted from the new teacher almost every year, but also a new student every year. Throughout the years, our class has never really been consistent with students, and the same students coming every single year from people moving, but we also have to adapt to new teachers come. As we get older, we realize part of growing up is adapting to change. Just like this situation, people come and go in our lives, but there's usually nothing we can do about it. It is our job to take care of the people by our side while we have them. We might only have 16 young adults in our class, but there's nobody else I would have rather spent my final years of high school with. I have been one of 4 kids to stay in this class from preschool to our final senior year, so I feel like I can vouch for the whole class, just to brag a little bit. All through grade school, we were seemingly always getting into trouble, and I can remember sitting on the sidewalk, during recess, and, kind of like timeout. I'll tell you, there is no worse feeling than watching your best friend make the game-winning catch in a daily grade school recess Super Bowl game. We have gone through a lot of classes together, including math. A wise woman once told me 4 plus 4 equals 8. And the craziest class I have ever known taught me x cubed plus y cubed plus z cubed equals 42. Although we have done all the math questions imaginable, I will never be able to understand why we needed to solve problems like these. As high school kids, we will still be living with our parents, and it is important for us to just not ask questions and just do what we are told. There are a lot of people we rely on at a young age. Not only does the staff here in the high school get overlooked after spending extra hours working with students after school, but the people in our community get overlooked as well. There are countless amounts of donations flowing into the school every single year. Parents also get overlooked for the work they do and the impact they have on us. They often get unrecognized for the countless sleepless nights they spend getting us back to bed so we can fall back asleep after a storm. Our community, family, and parents are simply what made us into who we are today. If you know me, you know that I'm a pretty positive guy. And if you ever see me in a bad mood, then, something's pretty bad. And I may only be 18, but I'm in the first chapter of my life, but I've completely changed after living by a few of my own rules. And number 1, don't take anything too seriously. You've got your whole life to, be angry whenever you're in a bad situation. Number 2, everything happens for a reason. Sometimes you can't control everything that happens to you, and it's just a part of God's plan. Number 3, you can always make improvements. That's simply it. You can always do something to make yourself better and make yourself a better person, better employer, whatever you want to improve on. There's no such thing as perfect, so you can always find a way to make yourself a better person. The students here will leave with more than just diplomas, period. The memories we have made are unforgettable as we all grew up telling our kids about Dighton High. One of my favorite lines from a song is in 3 Wooden Crosses by Randy Travis, and this is how it goes. It's not what you take when you leave this world behind you, it's what you leave behind you when you go. I know it's short and sweet, but graduation day is meant to be looked at as an accomplishment. With that being said, everyone will leave this building cherishing the memories we had as kids, but curious to see what the future holds for each and every one of us.